You know that, oh my god, why do I voice crack so much? You know that feeling when, like, you want to talk about something that's, like, really at the front of your mind, but you can't talk about it because of reasons? Yeah, that's sort of what I'm going through right now. So, usual YouTube intro stuff. So, the thing at the front of my mind is a conversation that I had with one of my friends yesterday in a text message. And I don't think I should be talking about it because I know people will see it and they'll be asking me. And I think once my school, SBI, puts out an official release, geez, that sounds like a contract or something. Once they actually talk about it, then I feel like I can talk about it. But I feel like I have inside information I only share with one other person, and this person reacted WTF. So I'm guessing she's not a fan of it. But I wonder when my school is gonna release this information that I shouldn't talk about. But anyway, what else is there in the world? I talked to my friend Nevaeh, and she said we could do a collab. Why do people say collab? Why did they start shortening words? Collaboration, whatever. So she said she would want to do that. So I guess I can work on that. She said she'd test me with video ideas later. So I don't know if it's going on her channel or my channel or one of the two. Or both. I don't know. We can make 2 videos, one for mine, one for her. So I don't know. Anyway, so it is Thursday. And today, I'm gonna talk about, I guess sort of getting something off my mind. Okay, so I am in the junior class, and, the junior class is so effed up right now, basically. We are screwed upon nothing. So, I went to public high school for a good, all the way until my sophomore, I joined IFBI halfway through my sophomore year. And, so now there were 3 sophomores. And, so there were 3 sophomores, and we were on the, can you even call it, council or, class, junior class, you raise money for a trip. So, I don't know how usual high schools do this, but, IFBI, basically, you raise money when you're a junior, and that money is then used to pay for a trip. You can, and you have to do everything. You have to basically be paying for hotel room, paying for, tickets if you want to go to a museum, paying for gas, I believe, and basically you're paying everything, so you are working as a group to pay for the trip you want to take. And the trips, I don't even think are even that good. You have to work super, super hard to get a really good trip. And we were in the middle of Illinois, so there's nothing really to do. It's not like we have any gigantic malls like in California or Florida. It's not like we can go to beautiful woods or something like in Wyoming. Does Wyoming have woods? Does Wyoming have anything? I literally know the capital is Cheyenne. And that's about it. I can't name one other city in Wyoming or what states Wyoming is in between. But yeah, beautiful woods like Wyoming. So there's nothing to do. Literally, previous classes have gone on what? Museum trips, that's why you that example, or a park, but that's just boring. And the way we raise this money is via fundraisers. One of them is where we, our Valentine's one is probably the biggest one, where you have these flowers, or, I'm forgetting the name of the flower. It's not a croissant. A croissant is a breakfast item. I'll think of it later. So these flowers, and I'm forgetting the name. Great. And so they come in red, pink, and white, and they have these 4 phrases like "Be my Valentine" and stuff like that, and they're $2 each. I want to say there's $2 each. I bought 10 last year, so $20 on flowers for my friends, and it was really cool. I made a lot of my friends happy. And so that's probably the biggest one. This is a lot of fun. One of them is where, since we're in Jacksonville, Illinois, this restaurant where we ask a restaurant, hey, can we have a host night where we get, 30% of the profit that night goes towards our fundraisers. I know a lot of fundraisers do this. It's like, hey, Domino's, for every pizza you sell, can we have 10% of that, and that will go towards our fundraiser for our basketball team, or that's just an example, stuff like that. And they'll be like, cool, you get this much of the profit, just a one-night thing, and done. And that's another thing to do. I know we have, no, I was gonna say we have an not arts and craft, like, trash and the treasure, that's what it is. But I don't think that goes towards your class. That goes towards your dorm, and you get to buy pizza, because who would want to do that? But those are the two biggest fundraisers I can think of. But COVID had really screwed us over. So you don't really start earning money until your junior year, I want to say. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm thinking junior year. So, we've been on lockdown since last March, so no one really been able to go inside to do, they're called Pack the House, I think. We haven't been able to do that, and instead of selling flowers, we're doing stupid telegrams. They are so ridiculous. I don't even know who came up with it. Well, I do know who came up with it. Our lead teacher, our not sponsor, like the teacher that's in charge of the junior class. And so we are supposed to be raising this money, and it goes into an account, and then we continue fundraising senior year. And we add it all together and go on this lame trip. Well, we don't have a penny to our names in that bank account, according to my friend Alyssa. And I mean, it makes sense. And so when I started going after, I had no clue there was a trip or anything. I almost cussed out my friend Cameron because, I remember I was in the dining hall eating Chinese food. I think it was orange chicken and egg rolls. It was really good. Anyway, he's like, come on, you have to come to the class meeting. And I'm like, I don't give a frick. And I almost slipped and said something else. But, I was so upset. But, yeah. And so I had no clue about the trip. So now that I did find out that when I was a sophomore, and we haven't raised anything into junior, and things are looking very bleak for senior year, so what's the point of raising money, basically? We're not going to be able to go anywhere, because how long are these COVID restrictions going to last, even if we do go back to school? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a long time before restaurants are at 100% capacity, until things are back to normal. We don't have to wear masks until a lot of places open up for touring or visiting. So, even if we do go back to school to properly raise this money, what's the point of having a fundraiser or to raise money? I'm just beyond the point of caring, because even if we do manage to raise something, our senior year, it's not going to be nearly as much as any other class has the previous year, because, they had a full 2 years to fundraise. We're only going to have a year and a half of terrible fundraising, because instead of the Pack the House thing, they had an online concert, and you were supposed to give a $10 donation for that. I didn't even go to that, and I was supposed to be the one, it's my junior class, so I didn't even want to go to that. And I don't even want to buy a telegram. I'm supposed to be giving out the order form, but that's just stupid. So, I'm just beyond the point of caring of, what's the point? We're not going to have barely any money. Places are still going to be closed. And it's so hard to do it, because there's only 3 of us. I feel bad for my friend Leo, because he was there's only 2 seniors that were supposed to be raising money their junior and senior year, and he was basically doing all the work. I'm not calling out this other person, I'm not going to say her name, or no one watches these videos anyway, but, basically, the way he said how he was doing all the work, like, he was selling all the flowers, he was doing all the advertisement, he was doing it all on his own. And so I literally heard him say, so since this other person doesn't really help out that much, like, he's doing 90%, she's doing 10%, but she still gets to go on the trip. So, and then you also have to feel bad for the current seniors who would be taking a trip. But what trip are they going to be taking? And this goes back to that sacred information I can't talk about yet. But that class trip isn't happening. And that just sort of dawned on me. So that they're not even getting a class trip. So they raised all this money to not even go on a trip. And that goes into another thing. It goes back to the school. They can use it to fix a water fountain. They can use it to buy new textbooks. Now, you're going to tell me you spent 2 years of your time and probably your own money, because, I mean, if you, like, you can donate to your own fundraisers, like, you know, ordering a pizza from the pizza place that's getting 10% of the profit to go back to your own fundraiser, or buying a flower for someone. So you are spending your own time and money on your fundraiser for it to go to a water fountain? Oh, I would be so upset if I was in that position. And so you gotta feel bad for the current seniors that they took 2 years to basically do nothing, because they can't go on a trip because of COVID. And I don't even know if my class is gonna be able to go on a trip. And if we do, what are we gonna do? Places will still be locked down. We won't have any money. So now you see why I'm upset about this. And this is complete bull crap. So COVID has really screwed us over. And I mean, I'm not expecting to go anywhere. And if we do have a trip, we probably just have to stay in Jacksonville, just because of the amount of money we're gonna have. We're not gonna have money to pay the bus drivers and pay it for a hotel room. Like, a hotel room can be like $50 to $75, and you have to get what I remember, 3 rooms, because I know the bus driver, 2 bus drivers, so that's 1 room, 2 chaperone teachers, that's a 2nd room, and then there's 2 guys in my class, me and my friend Cody, so that's a 3rd room, and then Alyssa gets her own room since she's a girl, and they're not going to put guys in girls. So that's 4 rooms, and so you take 50 times 4, I almost said 50 times 4 is 75. 50 times 4 is 200, and then you take whatever 75 times 4 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 0 down 2, 7, 14, 21, 28, 29. Whoa, wait, 300. Wait, no, 5, 10, 15, 7, 14, 20, 28, $300. So between $200 and $300 on a hotel room, and that's even if we even go that far. Some people aren't even lucky enough to where it's just a day thing. And if you want to make an overnight thing, you want to make the most of it. And then you have to buy tickets to whatever you want to do. We don't have anything, and I barely see us being able to even get $200 to do anything. We're probably gonna have to go to a park for free, or something like that, and have a socially distant picnic in the park of Jacksonville. Probably, that's what it's gonna turn out to be. May 2022 is not looking too bright. Everyone graduating, but oh my, this trip is not looking good. What time is it? 2:23 p.m. I did not mean to go this long. I'm gonna go eat ice cream, because it's 2:23 now, and my class starts at 2:50. So, maybe I can actually eat some ice cream and eat some chicken nuggets or something before I have to do push-ups or cardio or more stupid walking video. I swear we watch that video once a week. Or some new stretches, or I don't even know. I'm out of here. Bye. When you forget to hit the stop record button, this is real awkward. Oh, don't tell me the 20% thing came up.
Speech on. Low 20% battery. Close.
And yeah, great job.
Camera. Viewfinder. Focus on
well,
image.
This is real embarrassing.
Double tap to focus.
Shut up, voiceover.